Okay, so there we go. We're nearing the end of the podcast now. I've had a great hour or so talking to Josh and John here. Now we get to do a bit more of a fun thing. We spoke about the greatness that mental mechanics is doing mental health. Now, a bit more of a laugh, a bit more lighthearted, but this is the section I call Under the Team Bus. Boys, this is where you get a chance to out the boys in the club for having weird habits or just doing things that most people might go, stop doing that, that's a bit strange. So, for example, the one that we normally do at the front just to get people warmed up is, we'll do this the same as the quick fires, boys, but we'll take it in alternate turns. So I'll say who to speak first because I don't want boys just copying each other's answers so they get a cop out because there's some questions where somebody will be like, if I say what he said, then I'm all right. So, for example, we start with so most determined, who's just most wired, focused at training and in the games. John, you can go first for that one.
I don't know about wired focus, but I'll go Liam Kelly because he loves to slide tackle and that's determination enough for me.
99 aggression on FIFA.
Yeah, 100.
One composure. I'd go Sam Murphy, Samba. Literally training treated the exact same style as a game. Everything's got to be perfect. But he'll pick up someone straight away. He's constantly talking. So termination wise, I'd go Samba.
Is he one of those just let them know you're there in the first minute?
For sure, yeah. The ball just doesn't stop running either. It's just an engine.
I love that. The N'Golo Kante of mechanics.
Yeah, much more aggressive than Kante.
Right, we put him in the streets, won't forget. Yeah, I could have done that. Biggest practical joker in the squad, Josh.
Liam Kelly. He's going to get a lot here, I think.
Yeah, John, that's probably more fair to Liam Kelly.
Take a jump change, you go with him as well, John. Just Liam Kelly as well for practical joker.
Yeah, Liam Kelly for me.
Fair play. Who's the most skillful? Who just has ball? Who just knows how to play ball?
Ooh. Most skillful, I'd say, is Freddie Duarte.
Mm-hmm.
Technical wise, absolutely brilliant player.
I'm gonna say Goose. Angus Beast.
I was gonna say she said Goose. I was going, I'll work with it. I'll see what I do.
Yeah, well, X Hearts, whatever, is it full team? I don't know, 21s, but yeah. Definitely, keeping us up there.
For that one as well, though, going but just give Freddie more credit as well. Comparing against an X Hearts player, it's obviously a tough comparison. But it was that game with Wayne Forest, Freddie playing against centre mid for them, who's won Highland League Forest Mechanics. Freddie's flicking it over his head when he's closing them down. Obviously, the crowd just loving it. So, brilliant moment from him.
Oh, it just turned into prime FIFA Street, old 2005. Can't go wrong. What a game that was. Who's the most clumsy? Who's forget know they're coming to the game and forget their boots type thing.
Liam Kelly.
This is just
I'd say Finn Anderson for me.
There's another one too.
Yeah, he's either half an hour late or 45 minutes late. There's just no in between with him. So
have you got to the stage yet where you just tell him the wrong kickoff time purposely because it's there's a chance he might be here on time if we tell him an hour earlier?
Giving him top credit. He was actually the first one there on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm half an hour early.
You told him the game was Friday. That's what happened. I don't even know the guy. That's just harsh for me. Apologies. Who's most up for a night out? Who's just right? Tuesday, had him a driving lesson. Boys are on it.
To be honest, I don't think any of us are really actually that rowdy in that way. After the game, everyone's sort of in the mood to go out.
Who's the one that's we're going to the pub post game for a few beers, and who's the one that's could PDT or could why not?
Probably about 10 of us. I'll go Chico.
Fair play, John.
I don't know. I don't know. I think Chris Gorey for me is always asking if we're going to the pub, so I'll say I don't know if I'm just thinking about last weekend or what.
A good people's man knows how to throw a party. Is Chris Gorey taking the mechanics to next time you're down in Peebles doing a friendly or something? Have to have a night out in the Crown. It's the tiniest pub in Peebles. It can only hold about 40 people successfully. And every Friday, Saturday, at least 300 odd folks cramming. And it's technically a Celtic bar. It's owned by a Celtic fan.
I'm out.
Well, the most played song is Penny Arcade because people love winding them up by putting it on. So if you get a spare quid, just straight in the jukebox, just Penny Arcades, just back to back. Who's got the best fashion sense? Who turns up in just snazzy gear?
They're all turning up in mechanics jumpers, so
10 out of 10s across the board.
Yeah, easy. I'd go James Williamson.
John?
I do not know. I'll just follow Josh in this one. As I say, no mechanics gear, but yeah, James Royston can have it.
Hey, Liam Kelly's a good shot as well. Liam Kelly's got decent clobber.
He needs a good one as well. Like, he's been roasted in the past few
True,
weeks. So
yeah.
give him a good.
I told you.
Right, well, John, you can have the worst answer by going first for this one then. Who's got the worst fashion sense? Like, who turns out like they're dressed in the dark?
Finn.
I'd agree. Definitely Finn.
Poor Finn. Finn, just like, just check the colours. All you got to do, mate. All you got to do is check the colour. Who's the most gullible? Like, who's somebody you could tell, like, I don't know. Just like, he just believes anything.
Chico.
Really? John?
I'll give Todd it.
Fair play.
Keep giving him a hard time.
He's not here. That's the get out of jail answer. I like it.
He was that gullible that he thought we didn't actually have to show up tonight. So.
Well, when we told him, we were like, "Nah, it's Valentine's Day. You're fine." Like, see the stuff I do for you lads. Get you out of Valentine's Day so you can watch the football while you chat with the boys and still don't turn up. Who is the best dancer? Who's the one in the pub just two-stepping when the jukebox is on?
Ooh. Don't know actually. The annoying thing is my instinct is saying Liam Kelly again, just because he's always doing it.
It's horrible because he's just.
Yeah. I don't know if it's good, but he's the one that's always doing it.
I hope by the end of this, Liam Kelly's club captain, because he's my captain regardless of.
There's actually a great story to give a shout out to him here. This is back to the dancing. So he's on a flight going to I think he was going to Prague with his friends from back home.
Mm-hmm.
He's obviously steaming on the plane, and he goes up to a woman, just gives her his phone and says, "Oh, can you just film this for a second?" And he just starts dancing into the camera and gets her to film it, just in the aisle of the plane.
She just thought she was going to be part of like a TikTok there. That was like. Right, John, you go with Liam Kelly.
I think he gets it for that story alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, oh captain, my captain. I'll follow him. I'll follow him in the war. Who is the worst dancer? When you've got the best, you've always got worst. Who looks like they might not be in control of their own legs on a football pitch, and they're definitely not in control of their own legs on the dance floor?
Don't know.
I think Josh can have that one anyway.
Me?
Yeah, not a move in you.
I'll take it, but I don't think it's true.
It's like team manager. You're getting practicing for if you haven't done the media and the team has a bad game. You're like, it's all on the manager.
Exactly,
yeah. Can't
I'll
play
take
the players.
Like,
who is a future coach? Like, who's somebody in there that just like loves ball and you see them passing on the knowledge and stuff like that wherever they can?
Could probably give it to Goose then again. I think he actually is a coach at Hearts currently though, so I guess it doesn't really fit the question.
I'll give it to Martin. He's always there. He's the one that's wanting to step up and be there, and I think he might progress into it, going by his injury record as well. So
yeah, no, I'd agree with that. Go Martin.
Fair play. Who is hard as nails? Like, who's like, for example, I think I know your answer based off the most determined answer, but somebody when they're just like, you always want them stood behind them if it starts going south.
Probably Reedy for me.
Reedy? Don't know. Is he hard, Reedy, though? I don't know.
I don't know. He goes to the gym enough.
No, I think I'm sure he's quite timid, actually. Though.
Oh, I think
He's shredded, but he's definitely not a fighter. I think he's more of a lover.
Like, you say me,
John. What was that, John?
Just say me, Josh, for me.
No, you gave me a shite one. I'm giving you a shite one when it comes up. I would have said Declan Lamb. Declan Lamb technically still plays for us as well. But he's just done his ACL and his knee. But yeah, I still probably go him. Even him with a ruined ACL would be harder than most of us.
Fair play.
So I'll go Declan.
John.
I'll go for a Pudge. I'll imagine to the hardest.
If he's the hardest, he's the hardest, right?
No, he's definitely.
Who came back with the worst lockdown lid? Like, who clearly let the missus like try their hand with a set of razors? Or
John Fraser.
Did you come back with the home done fade? Did you? And it was just like right angle.
Pudge done mine.
He was obviously scared to tell him it was bad because he's so hard, so he just let him get over it.
John didn't even want his hair cut. Pudge was just like, "I'll cut your hair," and he was like, "Oh, all right."
Whatever the big man says.
Hey, fair play. Unfortunately, you just get a worse lockdown lid. John, do you have any responses to any lockdown lids, or are you just taking that bullet?
Probably Josh's grey hairs come through.
It's over, mate. It's over. That's lockdown stress of no furlough. Get confused with George Clooney now. Nah, I didn't get furlough. It's horrible, mate.
Neither. I was working 5 days a week. Oh, my mates were talking about they had so much free time. I was like, I'm still at work.
They were talking about going out meeting at the Meadows with cans and that. Well, obviously later on in lockdown, but
when it's socially acceptable.
Throwing everyone under the bus.
We'll stick to the questions that throw folk under the bus, not getting done with government guidelines. But this is the kind of hard-hitting questions we get on the Refuse to Fail podcast. Who is the most natural athlete? Like who just like you said with the boy before could just run for days?
Yeah, I would say Reedy's more of a natural athlete probably than Samba. Don't know. Yeah, between them two, anyway, between Reedy and Samba.
John?
Well, I've gave Goose for the most technical or whatever, skillful, but I think he's probably the most natural athlete for us. Like he's definitely, clearly, he knows what he just glides past people. Yeah.
Naturally, like technical, yeah, but like runner-wise, you know, I think.
Yeah, so your natural athlete is somebody you could just put like, natural athlete. You could just put somebody in like any sport, and they'd probably be like healthy enough to make a good go of it.
Okay, Goose, then I'll have to change my answer. I'm misunderstanding these questions.
No, it's all right. It's the best answer we get. It's the honest answer. That's what we want. So you're near the end now. You've just got to. Who's best tunes, John Fraser? Who has best tunes post game?
I don't know who does play the tunes. I'm usually shot before then.
I think Chico's in charge of music normally. Resident cook DJ. You got to let him.
I suppose better plug him in.
Yeah, you got to let him cook as well. This is when he gets to try out all the new beats in the changing room.
Yeah.
It's like just sampling the crowd. That's all he's doing. Right, final.
Well, people like John are walking away and leaving. It's obviously not going down too well.
John just sees Chico walk up to the stage and he's like, got a shift tonight. Like, John, you're working Monday to Friday. What's going on? Like, last one, who hogs the mirror the most post game? Who knows that, like, make sure every hair's in line, like the pretty boy of the club, if you will.
You could probably go back to Chico again as well, eh? It's quite pristine.
It's like there's only 3 players in this team.
No, James Williamson again, actually. You give that James Williamson. James Williamson's a pretty boy.
You just got Liam Kelly like pulling jokes and then Pudge trying to batter everybody. you guys and Todd Raff are just stood in the sideline, but just do what you want.
Yeah, just go crack on, boys. You know what you're doing.
Who was that for you, John? Sorry, so did you get an answer in the end?
Pretty boy. I don't know. I think James Williamson will have to be the pretty boy.
Fair play. James, all that means is the boys think you're handsome, so that's a winner in my book.
Oh yeah, it's Handsome Haaland.
Handsome Haaland.
Yeah.
Fair play. James, that sounds like a good answer in my book. It's worded like a bad question, but a good answer. Right, boys, it's been an absolute pleasure. All we need to do to get ourselves out of here now is the one question I gave you a bit of time for.
I don't remember.
3 songs. Once we've gone gold or bust in the 2 finals, because we're in 2 quarterfinals, so we're going to go to 2 finals and we're going to win them both. So you each can do a game. So Josh, you go first. You have 3 songs to get the team ready for a night out. What 3 songs are they and why?
Starting off, Elton John, Saturday Night's Alright. That's becoming our song.
Love that.
Why? Yeah, it's becoming our song. It's because we play Saturdays. So every Saturday I post on my close friends Instagram story a clip of that song, and it just gets everyone riled up. It's slowly transitioning into our song. Sure Believe, just because you see all the videos of clubs in the dressing room now after they win the cup upset, that's the song they all play now.
Mm-hmm.
And Womack and Womack Teardrops, just because I like the song, so I want to put it on then.
You're in charge of the tunes, so
exactly, yeah, my choice.
That's a good 3 as well. Like you've got something for everybody there. Like the boys are going to be riled up and they know exactly what the situation is at that.
Exactly. I would have picked Elton John 3 times if I could have.
I like that you have a bit more diversity, because if I make the playlist at the end of the season, I just have to put Elton John 3 times back to back. John, what's your 3 songs?
I struggled with this. I couldn't put 3 songs down on a piece of paper before, but I've landed on a GBX song to get a party going. So I've went Superstar GBX version.
Nice.
Just party wise, and I went for Watermelon Sugar High, and my final song.
Want to bring the pace back down a wee bit? Just
my final song, because we mentioned dance floor, I went Murder on the Dance Floor.
Sophie Ellis-Bextor, great song.
Yeah, Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Great song. Love that. Right, boys, where do my lovely listeners get to follow Mental Mechanics to keep up with the great story as it unfolds?
I couldn't even tell you what the handles are off by heart, honestly.
Well, luckily for the listeners, they are all down in the description below, and they are right at the top. So we are sorted. We did not have to say that. Boys, thank you so much for coming on. I've loved this. Up the cans. We're going to keep following, supporting throughout. I'm going to make sure that I'm doing all I can to help you guys share the great stuff that you're doing. Like I said, always been a pleasure. My listeners are listening in. If you guys know ways you can help the boys with anything or everything they're doing, get in touch. Like we said, the socials are always active. They're always on there. My social always are active, so I can help you bridge the gap if we can. All that's left now, lovely listeners, I need you guys to like, share, subscribe, follow, retweet, tell your mum, tell your dog, tell the guy you saw on the street that you listened to a great podcast last night. We're here just having a laugh, making it fun. You guys sharing it allows me to continue to make good podcasts with great guests. I see you also was giving you butcher an outro, but we go from there anyway. Thank you guys so much for listening. I will see you again next week for another great episode. Goodbye. Hey, thank you for listening to this Clips episode on YouTube. And then if you want to hear the whole podcast, you can find them on Apple or Spotify, as well as the full video version on this YouTube channel, alongside all the other great content we produce on a weekly basis. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you again on another Clips episode or in the full episode podcast. Tweet us, tag us, let us know what you thought. All the links are down in the description. It means the world that you guys come and support us, so thank you very much.